BC Volunteers and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. RPO complete to open the drive.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll leave it with the lone back. There's a crease. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer
breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. On the move, it's Morris. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On the option. Runs through a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll go right back to it. Finding some room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the touchdown over. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Staley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Bishop. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. The sure hands, it's Cartwright. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Bishop. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
On the ground, it's Bishop. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
On the snap, it's Hardy. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Breaks free. Touchdown Volunteers. He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Cobb. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Little.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Snags it and he's open. Past the 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the 2nd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. takes the field to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Bishop. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Takes the handoff. It's Baker. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Just couldn't get loose. Stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown ball! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. On the draw, it's Cobb. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. Got a little grass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And They had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at the halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive, their ability to run.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They'll run the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Could be an alley. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one will give them the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Keeps it and gets the first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Cartwright. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the heat. Being chased. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Looking to throw on first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the run.
Here's a little room there. Smashes ahead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hard running there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Just a short game there.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Vols! The defense putting points on the board.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Auburn lines up quickly. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's got some space. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get it to the marker. There's some room. At the 30. Running inside the 20. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
And I love this offense being physical, man. 4th down and short, the defense knows you're going to run it. You still break through the line of scrimmage, and now you got 4 downs to get in the end zone.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to run, it's Washington. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting... Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need 1 more stop. Go out there, get me 1 more.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Can't get him to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Looks as if he's going to run it. Maybe some room here. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a front punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.